Good morning, everyone. SwiftGal. I want to start off this Elden Ring video by saying I'm sorry that I've lied to you. I said I was gonna do record right away and then take a break while I figured out my build. And then I've spent the last few hours going over every possible detail of how I could redo my build. And planning out a bunch more content. So, I'm sorry I lied to you. It's gonna be a little longer before we get to take a break. So there's a couple pieces to this. First thing we're doing, there's a specific item that I want to get my hands on in this region. Actually, there's a few, but we're gonna start off with one. So, I have been bemoaning Leyndell for a while, and how confusing it is. So I did a little bit of research, I did a little bit of scouting quick, and I found two things that are helping me out. First of all, I realized where kind of these vantage points all come together a little bit better. So one of the places I need to get into is over here for this Volcano Manor request. And as you can, I need to do this before we complete Volcano Manor. So I wanted to get this taken care of. And I was trying to figure out how to get into this area, and I poked around a little bit and was like, oh, it's literally, we could take this stairway down, and it's right here. Because I was trying to get to it from the other side of this door, which you can't open. So, first thing, this is the fortified manor. And right here is the point in question. Now, before we actually do that, Albert's equipment. I thought there was a Site of Grace in here, and I would like to get that before we do anything else. I mean, it's gonna just restore me right outside of it anyway, so it's not like it's the end of the world, since it's an invasion. But there it is. Or at least there's one of them. What's my mix right now? Holy? Okay, good. So, just to kind of give an overview, this video is mostly going to be dealing with the manor. There's like 6 items in this place. 4 items and a couple sites of grace in this area. So that is going to be my goal for today. Apparently we have help for this one. Oh! second too much in the hesitation there. One down. It looks like the other one just got dropped by the ally. Very cool. Very cool. And get the Raging Wolf gear, which sounds extremely metal. Okay, so from there, yeah, we're going to kind of just wander around and explore the rest of this until I find. I don't necessarily want to find everything in the manor, but I have a checklist. Two Fingers Prayer Book is not on there, but it will be nice to have, because I believe that's going to be incantations. Okay. Yeah, my goal at this point is kind of to try and figure out how to get up to the second floor to get that. I'll be very curious to see how we do that. So this was back to the bedroom for the Site of Grace. We may have to do it, or we may have to approach from outside. I don't know for sure. Oh, there's something buried back here. Smithing Stone 5. There should be some more smithing stones around as well. Just double checking to make sure there's not a like hidden passage over here or something. So yeah, I'm not really seeing anywhere else to explore on this area. Outside of the obvious, unless I can like walk along this or something. No jumping ahead. Thank you. Okay, well, I'm not seeing anything else here, So let's go ahead. Quick check on this. Apparently that is an openable door. Glad I checked. Okay. Let me hit this guy from over here. We can. I will totally abuse enemies that can't reach me. Whenever possible. Okay. I think that was both, or I think that's all of them. Just the two. Stormhawk axe. Awesome. That is a, if I remember right, that is a fairly cool weapon. Am I thinking of a different one? I might be thinking of a different one. Decent butterfly. Somber Stone 6. That was one of the things I was hoping to find in here. I don't think we've... I think we've still got 6s. Like, we've gotten our stuff up to 6, so it doesn't actually help us immediately. But since my intention is going to be to look at some other weapon options after this, having some more smithing stones is going to be very valuable. And I'm not going to be upgrading my scythe any further until we get until we decide sure what weapons we're using. So this should be Divine Bridge. Golem. Whoa. I did not think he was going to be able to reach there. See if we can knock him down. There we go. Whoops. I mean, the good news is we just got a Sight of Grace right there. Actually, do we even need to beat this guy? Yeah. Yeah, we do. We may be able to just go in and grab the item. It's not like it's... Okay. That literally didn't let me move once I started getting shot with fire. Hey, that's what I was here for. Ow. Hey, I was right. We didn't have to fight the golem. So the Blessed Dew Talisman, I'm not sure if we're going to actually use it or not yet. But what it does is gives you slow regen effect. And the reason we want to look into this is specifically to use with items like the Ritual Sword Talisman, which raises attack power when your HP is maxed out. So having sources of regen gives us a way to keep our health full more easily. And I think could be very valuable in that regard. Now, it is a slow regen, only 2 hit points per second. There's another item I'm planning on getting my hands on. This is not a good place to be currently. Great. Doesn't fit through the door. Okay. Are there any other doors that I can potentially open here? I'm not seeing any. That's in the place a door would be. And then let's try going back out and poking around the grounds and seeing if there's like another entrance, another door around here. Maybe a way up the dragon statue. That does look like we might be able to get up over there. Great. Well, I don't like those guys. Just putting it out there. That did unfortunately look promising that we might be able to like climb up the outside of the dragon to get somewhere. Like I said earlier, we're looking for a way to the second floor, and I think that might make sense. Unfortunately. I'll check the other way first. Do I want to go make sure I get my runes back? I want to go make sure I get my runes back, I think, unfortunately. Well, now I can explore it at my leisure. Nothing like an unfortunate death with 20,000 runes to really just rub it in. I mean, honestly, at this point, 20,000 isn't that much. If these dogs out here give 2,000 each, that could, like, that's nothing. They don't. They don't give 2,000 each, just the one gave 2,000. Okay, tree branch. Maybe the tree branch goes up to the second floor? Rather than the dragon? This is the second floor that... Oh wait, this is not the second floor of the manor. That's the manor. This is the same tree route that I was on before that passes by that giant gargoyle guy where he like hunted me down and grabbed me after I tried to run by him and grab the what's it called? This does not look like I should be here. But that does look like a door. I didn't jump far enough, but it looks like you can get in on that roof over there. So, not a completely fruitless trip. Okay, so out and to the right, past all the dogs. Is hiding back there. Okay, now I'm really confused why I got 2,000 for that kill the first time. Golden rune. And it looks like this comes in on the second floor. This is promising. That's not super helpful. Smithing stone 6 is good. By my sword. A hero's rune. That's a pretty big one. Not take those paintings. This looks like round table hold. This should be... Okay, that's weird. And kind of cool. I assume that there is some lore thing behind that I do not know. That's how most of the lore in this game works. Awesome. So this is one of the weapons that I've been looking at, and it's actually the one that I can technically try out now. Although that's a very significant drop-off in damage, because it's not upgraded. So this is one of the ones we're looking at. Let's try it out. And the reason... Okay, that's pretty cool. So it has a semi-ranged attack. It has holy damage, and it has pure faith scaling and pure holy damage. So when we do those boosts to holy damage, this thing's going to get those boosts. Like the Sacred Scorpion Charm and such. The reason we're looking specifically at this one is because it's kind of a good first of all, it's a lighter weapon. 2.5 pounds. So we can probably unequip our Arsenal Charm now and still be at a medium load. That's the biggest thing with this that is going to be really nice. Second thing is, it scales off faith. We don't have to have any other stat, and it doesn't have any other stats required besides faith. And it'll be kind of a nice transition weapon to some of our other... It has some other nice features, like it is a good weapon. Seedbed Curse. I don't know what that is. Curse grown on the body, or on a body defiled by the Dung Eater. Okay. We're not doing anything with the Dung Eater, I don't believe. Okay. Yeah, no, it is generally just going to be a lighter, faster weapon than the Scythe. It doesn't have the same range, and honestly, I may still try and keep my stats to be able to use the Scythe as well as like a backup when I want to, but one of my big goals with looking at a rework was realizing that the Is this gonna kill me? I don't think it's gonna kill me. I'm not seeing a bunch of bloodstains. So yeah, one of the things I was looking at with it was realizing that there's a bunch of stuff that's themed around the Golden Order. And that's the ending we're going. And that it would be kind of cool to theme ourselves more around that with stuff like utilizing the what's his name? The Radiant, well, for one, apparently the Radiant Gold mask I've been wearing, the helmet I've been wearing, gives me a significant boost to those spells, like and I do have some of those spells, like Discus of Light, which is unfortunately requires intelligence. That, I think that's what I was looking for. We're getting lots of weird lag here. I need to figure out what's going on there. Ow. Ow. Well, I'm not seeing the last thing I was looking at down here, which kind of makes me not care. Because I think it's over by those guys and they're annoying. So I think what I might do instead is let's close this video out. We actually haven't been back to Roundtable Hold in a while. And I would like to stop over here. See if he has anything to say. And more importantly, we're going to stop over talk to the fingers.
Well, you managed to return. You know what this means. The Earth Tree has burned you. The fingers remain still, shaken by this turn of events. They are busy consulting the greater will. When they are finished, the fingers will again offer their guidance. But thousands, if not tens of thousands, of moons must first pass.
That's not helpful.
No matter for me, but you. How will you ever manage to wait? My, oh
my. Okay, so let's take a quick look. We have equipment. We can now get Radahn's equipment, which is kind of cool. I don't think it's very heavy, if I'm remembering correctly, so we're probably not going to be doing that. So I don't think either of these are things that we're interested in. These are both big, heavy weapons that we're not going to be using. These are both high intelligence things that we're not going to be using. Technically, Grafted Dragon is something we could use, but overall, not something we're going to be using. The thing I'm actually going to be looking at here, so Margaret's Cursed Sword is not an item we're going to be using, but the Regal Omen Bairn is technically something we can use. Fortunately, apparently we need 5,000 runes for it. So I'm going to real quick here. Definitely more than I need here. We're going to go ahead and this will be our first remembrance we're actually using. Regal Omen Bear.
Now go full, let the words of the fingers guide you.
It's an item that scales on both intelligence and faith, which a lot of the spells that we're going to be using are as well.
Well, I took you no matter, it's all about your
We do not have somber stones for that. We do have some other stones here. Is this somber? Okay. Halo Scythe, we're at a 7. Oh, that'll actually be really good. Okay, so we can take our Golden Order seal up to a 7 as well, using the +6 we've got. And we can start taking the coated sword up. Now, there's a couple swords we're going to be picking up here over the next few videos that are all faith scaling weapons of different sorts. I haven't decided which one I'm going to use yet. So I want to be able to, I want to be able to boost them up enough to test them. So we're just going to take this sword up to a +4.
Back already, no matter.
Yep. Now, I do want to note, from looking at this quick, if you're looking at the coated sword, this is a B scaling faith weapon to start with. So one of the reasons that this is so good, so if you look at this one, Halo Sight, yes, it's currently doing a total of, 360, very good, at a +7. And it scales off of 3 stats. But Coated Sword is doing 130 currently, B scaling, so if we boost that stat up more, it'll be better, and it's at a lower rate. I'm not sure exactly how good that's going to work out, but like I said, it's an interesting development at the very least. Can we boost him yet? Nope. We really need to figure out where some Ghost Glove Worts are. Okay. So yeah, I think that's going to be a good stopping spot for this one. We made a pretty good dive here into Leyndell. Some of the other stuff I can't do yet in Leyndell. I kind of want to get... I think we are going to start in Leyndell again the next time, just to kind of do a little bit of exploration. But then from there, we will be exploring some other areas. So, hopefully you're enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.